Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the very first episode of Green Diary, where we will discuss about various green initiative and sustainable development related work. In the first episode of Green Diary, we are very much pleased to welcome Mr. Mahendra Jayalal, who is the CEO of Energysol International. In this episode, we will discuss about various activities of Energysol International in Bangladesh and many other countries, and we will discuss about upcoming projects and initiatives they are taking from their country. Energysol International is an international consultancy service providing company who have operation in more than 8 countries, who give service regarding LEED certification, EDGE, WELL and other sustainable certification system. We have Mr. Mahendra Jayalal here with us today, and we will directly go to a session with him. Mr. Mahendra Jayalal, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for this interview.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to participate. I would say that we have been working in Bangladesh from I think since 2006, and started with the LEED Platinum project, which was extremely successful. Thereafter, we have done over 40 factories now. 30 more are ongoing, and it's been very nice working in Bangladesh, as the culture in Bangladesh is very similar to the one in Sri Lanka, and we have always looked at with our experience in the apparel sector, we have always looked at transferring best practices for our clientele in Bangladesh.
But Mr. Jayalal, do you think this year was a particularly setback for the client who wanted to go for green projects? And during this time, if I want to add, how did you manage to provide service to your clients during this COVID time?
During COVID, it has been tough, but fortunately, just before the outbreak of COVID, we started a new company in Bangladesh, which is now called Bangladesh Energysol International Bangladesh, and we provide our services through the subsidiary of this thing. During COVID time, yes, it is tough for everyone, but it's important to save as much as possible to reduce the cost of products, so that the clients will be competitive for the buyers and the market could flow.
So that's how you are managing the whole thing here in from Bangladesh, the whole project. But as you were discussing, there is a myth in the market that buyers will give premium prices for green factories and products from green factories. Can you please explain the real situation regarding that, and what are the actual benefits that clients are getting if they are going for a green project?
Yes, for new developers, it is important to get the concept right. Most clients do tend to do LEED Platinum factories at enormous cost, for which the buyers don't pay. There is no extra payment, additional payment from the buyers for Platinum certified factories. So it is always good to do a cost-effective, low-cost factory and match the LEED certification to that particular innovation, rather than going all out and investing a lot of money unnecessarily, for which you are not getting any return. So that is the advice, and it is always up to the consultant to guide them in the best possible way to do a very low cost effective installation, so that your product will be less than the current market price.
And if I want to ask you regarding the future of green certification here in Bangladesh, what you will see, what do you predict, what is the future of Bangladesh, and regarding that future, what are the threats and opportunities you see in upcoming days?
Well, the Bangladesh apparel market is crowded, but there are possibilities that China may outsource certain labor-intense industries to other countries. If that is so, after the COVID impact of COVID reduces, then there should be an increase in business opportunity so basically threat wise for lead, there are market is crowded is a major issue. Also, the other important thing is that buyers are now requesting other forms of certification, such as low carbon manufacturing, then HIG index, then MNS planning. Those are things which could affect the lead certification. On the plus factor, on the benefits, you would say that anyway a lead facility will be cheaper to run, and it will be having lower operating cost, and also product plus productivity improvements, product quality plus productivity improvements are key features. So these are the threats and the benefits of
And you were just saying that you have established EnergySolve International Bangladesh unit just before the pandemic started. So what are the services that you are planning to provide to your existing and future clients with this EnergySolve International Bangladesh unit? Why you have started that branches here in Bangladesh?
As I mentioned earlier, EnergySolve Bangladesh has been formed and it's a subsidiary. Now it has functioned for about a year. We want to strengthen the local team. We have already got mechanical engineers, environmental specialists, and also the monitoring commissioning teams in the group, and they will be supported with the expertise service from Sri Lanka. From Sri Lanka, and our intention is to provide over the years, facilitate all services through this company and with the local team. Currently, we provide certifications for lead certification, ISO 50001, MNS planning, low carbon facilities, and also we have a mechanical, electrical, and plumbing design service team, which is working in most of the countries and supported by the experts in Sri Lanka. So we hope in about another 3 to 4 months' time, this team will be fully capable of handling all projects from start to finish.
And so far, I think that's wonderful having a discussion with you regarding this whole subject. Mr. Jalla, thank you very much for your time, and we hope that, as I have a very good experience working with you, we have hope that in upcoming futures, even after this pandemic time is over, I think your client will have a very good feedback from your Bangladeshi counterpart, that EnergySolve Bangladesh, and I hope that in upcoming days your client will be well served from this entity. Mr. Jalla, thank you very much for your time, and we hope that in upcoming futures we will have discussion regarding other green initiatives and sustainable activity with you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. You're most welcome.